Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Brandy. If you're new here and if you're not, welcome back. So if you're watching this video when it goes live, it's officially the first day of summer, and I want to share the books that I plan to read this summer with you guys. Now, when I say this summer, I mean the exact summer days, like from June 20th, 21st to September, not May, June, July, August. I do June, July, August to September. So I'm giving myself the entire season to read all of these books. Hence the reason why I got my TBR cart right here, because this morning I woke up and I rearranged my books. I gave my Auto-Buy authors their spaces officially, so I'm so excited about that. I cleaned up my main bookshelf, and then I went ahead and added every book that I want to read this summer to my TBR cart to make sure that when I grab a book to read, I am grabbing a book from my TBR cart, because those are the books that should be priority. Okay, so let's just get started. So the first book that I have on my list, I'm actually going to read this book first, is 7 Days in June. And the reason why I'm going to read this book first is because obviously June is in the title of the book, and I've been waiting for June to read this book. I just feel like because it's in the title, I should read it in the month of June and no other time. So this is actually gonna kick off my summer reads, and I'm gonna make sure I read it in the month of June. So the next book I am going to read is called Make a Scene by Mimi Grace. I was actually gifted this book early on this year, and y'all, I just thought the pink title, not the pink title, but the pink cover gave summer vibes. And so I've been waiting on summertime to read this book. The next book that I plan to read is called Wildfire by Hannah Grace. It is part of the Maple Hill series. I read part 1 this spring, and I immediately bought part 2 when Amazon was doing their bookish sale. And so when I was reading the reviews on part 2, a lot of people were saying that it gives summer vibes. So I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and save this one for the summer. So the next book that I plan to read is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. Now this one is a July read for me because the movie is coming out the first week of August, and I have a date with my book BFF to go see the movie, and I have not read the book yet, so I want to make sure I read the book first because I know the books are always better than the movies. So I want to make sure I get this done before the movie come out. So I'm definitely going to read this in July. So the next book that I plan to read is Honey and Spice. Now, I tried to listen to the audiobook over the springtime, but I did a soft DNF on it, and it wasn't a hard DNF because I loved the story. However, I wasn't engaged when it came to listening to the audiobook, and I don't know if it's because I was listening to it while I was at work and I got extremely busy and I really just couldn't concentrate. And then of course the narrator has an accent that you really have to pay close attention to, so I just wasn't engaged. So I went ahead and just released the audiobook and gave it back up because there was so many other people waiting on the audiobook via Libby, and I didn't want to hold on to it. I wanted the next person to go ahead and get it, and I figured I will be more engaged if I just read the physical copy. And that's why I prefer physical books over audiobooks, because sometimes if I'm busy while listening to the audiobook, I'm not going to be paying attention. I'm going to miss so much. And this one has gotten so many good feedback to where I don't want to miss anything. I heard this gives Brown Sugar vibes. So Brown Sugar is one of my favorite movies, so I don't want to miss a beat. So I went ahead and just returned the audiobook, and I do plan to read this one physically before the summer is out. So the next book that I plan to read is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley, is it Paulson? Child, I don't know. No specific reason on why I waited till summertime other than the book cover gives summer vibes. There's no special reason why I just waited. Like, I literally just held on to this book and was like, well, the cover is super cute. This yellow, which is my favorite color, and it screams read it in the summer, so we're gonna save it for the summer. So the next book that I plan to read, which is really my anticipated summer read, one of the most anticipated summer reads for me, and it is Just for the Summer by Miss Abby Jimenez. And I was going to read this in the springtime, but with the word summer in the title, I was just like, it's giving summer vibes. Like, plus I heard that this was part of a series, and it's an interconnected series, so it's not like I need to read this last, but I definitely wanted to get into the series just to see how Abby's writing is, because this was my first book that I purchased of her, and I didn't want this to be the first book that I read of her. I am currently finishing up Yours Truly, and y'all, Abby is that girl, okay? She is that girl. So I'm so excited to get into this one over the summer. Don't know which month I'm gonna read it, but it's definitely gonna be before the summer is out. And so the last two physical books that I have that I want to read this summer is part of a series. It's an interconnected series as well. The series is called Black Summer Island, and I've already read the first, no, I'm lying. I already read the third book. And y'all, I read the third book not realizing that it was part of a series. I actually got an arc for the third book, and once I read the book, and then I was doing more research on the author and all of her other books because I was in love with that book, I was like, oh my God, just the third book in the series. So I went ahead and added these two to my wish list, and one of my friends went on there and bought them for me. I don't know which one is first and which one is second, but this one is called The Family She Found, and it's a novella by Lauren Lacey. Look at this cover. It screams summer vibes. I mean, it's called Black Summer Island series, so yeah, it's so cute. And then this one is called The Break She Needed, which is also a novella as well. And just look at this. It's so gorgeous. And I really want the third one physically because I have these two, and I would just love to complete the series because these are so cute. And what I've noticed about Lauren Lacey, because I have some of her ebooks too, her covers, I don't usually do covers with like people on them, but these are animated, and her covers always eat. So I was just like, wow, these are so pretty. So pretty, and I'm so excited to get to them. Because these are novellas, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get to these real soon, sooner than later, because they're shorter reads. How many pages are in them? 145 pages. This is like read a book in a day type of thing. Is this one like that too? Yeah, this one has 133 pages. So yeah, these can be like read a book in a day. Maybe I can do a read a book in a day vlog for these. Do I even have a day off from work? Probably not. Probably like a Saturday read. So yeah, I'll think about it. But yeah, so those are all the physical books that I plan to read. I wanted to go over my physical TBR. I also had some holds on Libby that may drop as well, because I do want to taste some more authors. Like I already tested Abby, so I'm ready for Just for the Summer by her. I also want to test Emily Henry because everybody has been raving about her, and personally I feel like her books give summer vibes, so I definitely want to get into that. And then I'm trying to think. I have some thrillers that I want to get into as well, like The Housemaid is Watching. I plan to start that one really soon. And then Home is Where the Bodies Are by Jennifer Rose. I'm finally gonna get into that. But I don't think I'm gonna be reading a lot of thrillers this summer, unless I got them on hold with Libby. But I really want to just get into this stack here. So yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books, and I've been averaging about 9 books a month. So to split these over the entire summer, I should be able to get through them. So excited. Y'all let me know what books y'all plan to read this summer. Do you plan to read any of these that I have mentioned? If you read any of these without giving spoilers, let me know how you like them. This will be my second read from Tia Williams, so I'm so excited about that. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And until next time, peace out.